Ladies and gentlemen, which one of the following do you advocate for? 1. An eye for an eye leaves both of us blind. 2. Two wrongs don't make a right. And 3. Tit for tat is a fair game. I'm asking this in light of the attempted arrest a while ago of the former CS in the Interior, Dr. Fredrick Otieno Matiangi. You see, the police made good their threat after visiting 3 courts to compel Fred Matiangi to give the CCTVs that captured the alleged last attempted arrest in the dead of the night. The courts declined, according to the lawyer Dunstan Omari.
So immediately we arrived, we asked for them to give us a court order. And we told them they cannot continue doing any other thing until they give us a court order. The officer in charge could not be able to produce the court order. We told them there is a message to the press release by the DCI that they managed to get a court order today. So we asked, give us the court order. They hurriedly gave instructions that let us vacate.
At this
and
point,
that is why you have seen speedily, once the media is arriving and the lawyers have come, they have run away. But they have dismantled the CCTV footage, they have broken the door, they have arrested the watchman, they have done massive damage in the former ministers for Interior. It is such a deplorable issue. So, as we speak, we do not have any court order. Remember, they had gone to 3 courts and none of the courts gave them the order.
Are we able to maybe verify where former CS Matiangi is right now?
The former CS Matiangi is very safe. He's not within the building. He was not here. But I can confirm that our client is safe. He has no problem. He is a man, as we said, who believes in the rule of law. He will comply with any lawful order. But there is no lawful order for his house to be broken, as if he's a fugitive. He's treating the former CS as if he's a petty offender.
The best part of that speech is the fact that the former CS is alive and is safe. You see, anytime I hear that a disparate government are in pursuit of someone, or they have apprehended somebody, my heart goes out to pray to God for their safety, because a disparate government can do anything. I have always said in this platform that William Ruto will have to contend with the mere fact that the network that the former President Uhuru Kenyatta and the former CSS in the Ministry of Interior and Defense created will not be easy to be broken. And anytime they will they will attempt to arrest either Eugene Wamalwa, Fred Matiangi, or the former president himself, they will have to contend with the fact that there are people who are still very loyal to him or to them, and that they will be getting prior information. Have you asked yourself why the police ambushed Fred Matiangi, but he was nowhere to be found? Have you asked yourself that question? How did he know that they were coming for him so that he could easily flee? It is because of the network that he left in the place of work, so that anytime they have arranged themselves and they have dispatched the police to go and look for him, a phone call, mkubwa, wanakuja ama tunakuja, boss, we are coming, we've been sent, and we are coming to either arrest you or ransack your house or to just intimidate you. So again, Fredrick Otieno Matiangi escaped, and they don't know why. If you ask me, this is the height of humiliation, because all those vehicles going to arrest one person and you don't find him, really, it begs the question, where is the intelligence of the police? Now, I believe that the person who gave him the information did not give half-baked information. And I believe that he or she was not very economical with this information, and so he must have told Matiangi the nature of the visit, just harassment, looking for some documents, is it the CCTV only? And so this begs the question, if Matiangi knew what they were coming to look for, do you think he escaped without taking the most vital documents that they would have wanted? The answer is simple. He escaped and he carried the most vital information or documents or electronics that the police wanted. That is double tragedy. You neither got Fred Matiangi, neither did you get the documents. So the police decided that we cannot just go away in humiliation. So they broke everything. Which is okay. When sometimes the police is ransacking, they don't leave anything to chance. The whole units, the cupboards and the drawers and everything. So they have broken everything. Now, one thing that I didn't like is the fact that they now decided to arrest the watchman. I'm not a lawyer and sometimes understand that when you're suspected to be an accomplice to someone who has committed a crime, you can be held to help with the information, to help with the investigation. But to arrest a hustler, a watchman who is at work, a security officer, to me does not hold any water. There was no need of arresting the watchman, because from the information that we are getting is that maybe he tried resisting, that these people cannot get in without a search warrant. You see, some of these companies train their security officers so that you don't just allow every Tom, Dick and Harry and get into a house that you are guarding, because next time the robbers will come wearing police uniform and telling you that open the doors or the gate, we want to search, there's something that we want to search. If you allow everyone to get into a home that you are guarding, you will lose your job, because next it won't be the police. So the watchman or the security officer might have been insisting to get a search warrant. So they decided to arrest him. I don't know what charges they will give, maybe resisting arrest or trying to cause disorder, I don't know. So to me that was very wrong. If they came to look for Matiangi and Matiangi was not there, they would have maybe just broken in, ransacked and went out, instead of arresting a very innocent person who is just working. Because by the end of the day, the security officer will be answerable to Matiangi and answerable to the company that employs him. To me, that was very wrong. Now, the mere fact that they decided to get into the house without a search warrant is very wanting. That is not something that we can trivialize, because it means that next time it will happen to you. We must live in a country that is guarded by the rule of law. If there is no search warrant, your house should not be searched. That is the law. William Ruto has always said that he will uphold the rule of law. In fact, the oath that he took after being declared the president, he maintained that he will uphold the rule of law. Any country that is not, ruled or does not hold the rule of law will turn into anarchy. We must understand and have faith in the institutions that govern us. If we have faith in the police, if the police can come into your house and you ask a search warrant, and if they don't have, they go back and tell you that tomorrow we will look for one and we'll come back. That is the best country you will live in. But you see, if we want to do things haphazardly just because we are the police and we've got the power, we are getting nowhere. Now, the funniest part of that arrest, to me, I have gone to the social media, the UDA followers and the Kenya Kwanza leaders. Now, I was baffled and perplexed to understand that the only reason why they are joining the attempted arrest of Matiangi is because they allege that Matiangi harassed them in the previous government, because I was trying to look at what exactly are they trying to arrest Matiangi. Because of course, I know that the police might have classified information why they want to arrest him, but from the face value, everyone, because if you go to social media now, Meguna is trending because they're saying that Fred used his force and authority and power to harass Meguna to break into his house. And I hear statements when William Ruto was saying that you see today you could be in power, tomorrow the shoe will be on the other side, and you will. Those are the things. So all of them are saying that since Fred Matiangi harassed them, they also enjoy when Fred is being harassed. And you see something, I was just thinking that maybe someone is just sitting somewhere and they're saying, can we go to Matiangi bwana, huyu jamaa alitusumbua, si hata sisi tuende. Ya bwana, unajua sasa tuko kwa power, hata sisi tuende tumsumbue kidogo. And I was thinking that maybe what is the worst that they can do to Matiangi? I'm asking this in light of what I read, that the only reason is that they harass him. And so it seems that they want to satisfy their ego that now we are in power. You see, I have seen this several times when our deputy president and the president, keep on reminding us that they were victims of harsh treatment in the previous regime. It seems they are in a state of reverie. They have not really taken cognizance of the fact that they are now in power. I mean, why do you even want to show people that you are in power? Are you doubting yourself? Are you doubting yourself? Why must you keep on reminding us? And the last thing is, I expected, by the way, I'm one person who believed that William Ruto is a Christian. Yeah, I gave him the benefit of doubt. Until William Ruto decided to go on a revenge mission, because I've said here before that at the center of Christianity lies the teaching of forgiveness. Because the church where I go to teaches me that Jesus Christ forgave even those who harassed and crucified him. And that if you cannot forgive, then that Christianity is a mere theory. And if the word cannot change you, then there is no need. So if President Ruto is calling for interdenominational prayers and national prayer days, and this has not changed him, if our deputy president Rigathi Gachagua has not been changed, then there is no need. I expected that they would put an end to the cycle where if I'm in power today and we are not reading from the same page politically, I will be harassing you. Then tomorrow when I'm not in power, someone gets in and he will be harassing me. We will not be ending anywhere. And if there is something that I have always said, and it might not maybe please those who support Azimio, is that if Fred Matiangi, and I'm saying if because I'm not privy, if at all he also used his powers to harass others, it was not good. That is the fact. Because to me, I want to live in a nation where we don't use our powers to harass others. But that doesn't mean that it should be perpetuated. William Ruto should take this opportunity to make an end, to show us an example of how he can rule. If it was wrong and he complained, let him now show the people, because we had him complaining, let him now show us by example how he wished the government would be ruled. Because if at all Fred Matiangi harassed them and they are now harassing Matiangi, so is there a difference? I mean, what do you think, ladies and gentlemen? Let me say this. If we cannot put an end to this cycle of harassment, then let us continue. Let William Ruto and the team harass their opponents to the level they want. But they say that power is transient. I don't know that I pronounced it well. You can correct me there. Today you have it, tomorrow it's not there. So let this administration take their moment and victimize whoever they want. Then tomorrow when they are out of power, because hawataka hapo milele, they will also face the music. But I don't wish that we continue in that direction. So ladies and gentlemen, our president must take his time to clean the network, which will not be very easy, both in the police and in the military. Otherwise, anytime they try to harass Fredrick Otieno, someone will call them and will tell them, Dugu tunakuja. I don't know what you think, but that is my take.